We live, we live.
Hey,
Yes, sir. Episode 13. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, anybody or anything with the era two that is listening right now. You are tuned into the podcast, the extravaganza. Sometimes I'm always right. Woo-hoo. Yes, sir. It's a special episode. Today is my anniversary. 2 years ago, got in a bad accident. Um, I had two fractured vertebrae in my neck. My arm was shattered in 5 places. Couldn't sleep. Had to sleep in a chair for a month and a half. Couldn't lay down. It was looking real bleak for me, but I made it through. Fought through, persevered, and I'm back better than ever. You know what I'm
like
saying?
Iron Man.
So with that being said, we'll definitely take a shot to that.
Toast it up. Toasting this good old fashioned H2O.
Yeah. Woo.
And since we ain't got no sponsors, I'm a wash it down with an ice cold beverage.
Yes, sir.
Sweet taste of broke. All right. So yeah,
Yes,
first I want to say congratulations. I know we like to laugh at our pain sometimes because it gets through some things. It was a trip year for our family overall, and
yeah.
having to be a part of that story with seeing your ass all. Sometimes when you see your big brother like all beat up and shit, you be kind of want to just be like punch you in the ribs or something. But it was a sad time, you seeing somebody like I ain't never seen my brother, like I ain't never seen James do like drugs. Like I'm talking like real drugs. Like you're not saying he was taking the pain pills, but like being in the hospital when you don't got a choice about taking the shit, like post surgery and shit, you get your arm or stuff in your arm and
Yeah.
whatnot. That's just a huge piece of light, and you see him like all fragile in the bed and shit. He a trooper though. I mean, he my brother, so you gotta be a little tough. But I'm glad you back on your 2 feet and you up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sometimes we diminish the things that happen. We don't realize, like every day, somebody every 5 seconds. I don't not this stat. Don't fact check me. But every 5 seconds, die in a car accident or get paralyzed or wounded to something that's it turns into something that's great. So when somebody like underestimate act of like vehicle accidents, you should be smoking, everything, all this other stuff that kill people. Cars are bad, like it's definitely worse than guns. I think, like I think, but so like to get in the car and then have an accident that could have ended up in tragic. Your car balled up and total, but the human body, your body saved you and you was able to actually come out of that. So that's always a beautiful and positive thing, that to be able to come out of that. Like there's no way you. I mean, I just think like we sometimes people like, oh damn, it's not that bad. Like I just got a couple bruises, but I mean, in reality, we don't know that half a second you would have slowed down or sped up or whatever, or half an inch this way, seven, you break some, what I'm saying? That go a half an inch for the right. But you here with us and you get to know me for however much longer. So
Yes,
let's
sir.
do it. Sometimes I can
Still
be
here
right too.
to,
We
still
don't got
here
no
to complete the.
sponsors though. I took my sweat off because look. First of all, before we get into this, don't judge me. This is my baby green screen. It's my new project. We gonna crawl, walk, run this shit till we are millionaires from this podcast. My brother filming from his prison cell right now. He locked down 24/7. He locked up.
D
Hey,
block.
feds, they don't got in there. I just mailed him that jersey. You know what I'm saying? His hat. But we repping though. We repping for our family and our peoples that we support. We don't got no sponsors, but we represent. See, I couldn't wear it because you see it's messing up my little green screen that I'm trying out. It's messing up again. But you see the emblem over there. See no other. Uh, you can follow them
Yes,
on
sir.
Instagram, buy and support.
See no other. Yes, sir. Been my dog for about 20 years now. So, he got his clothing thing going. He got hats, shirts, sweatshirts. He finna
I,
come with the jackets. That boy
I
doing
told
his
I told him
thing.
he on that South Side shit. I told him he need a West Side shirt. He said, we're gonna be on it, but I'm looking forward to it. I need something to say the circle or something. Throw some West Side in there.
Right, yeah, matter of fact, we gonna set up with C No, my dog, do the get him on the podcast, you know what I'm saying? So he can promote, we promote black business. So, we're gonna get him on here. Might be the next one. So, what I'm saying, look out, my boy C No. What's up with you, C No, my dog?
Hey, Carlton,
Hmm.
don't punch me. All right, what we talking about first?
Uh, well, NFL season, you know what I'm saying? Full swing. Get down to, what I'm saying, division winners forming, how they, how we, well, some people thought they would, some people not, you know what I'm saying? But forget everybody else, because this week, rivalry week, Green Bay, Bears, don't nothing else matter, you know what I'm saying? So uh, when we play Green Bay, no, before the year starts, if we could just win 2 games and they're against Green Bay, I would be satisfied with that. If
We
we
all
could just
would.
get those 2 games, that would be cool with me. So that's our hated rivalry. We've been playing them for probably 100 years now. Aaron Rodgers seems to always get the best of us. I think they say they are 21-5 against us, but I don't know. I'm kind of optimistic. My boy Justin Fields. I think they're gonna pull some plays out, uh, design some plays for him, and he's gonna show out tomorrow. And I'm gonna predict that the Bears win. Um, what's my score? 24-17 Bears.
You went straight for the guts. I thought we was going to actually talk about the whole division stuff. But okay, so I mean, I bet against the Bears winning or losing. I mean, well, losing, but I can't quite say I can't predict them to lose, but I can't lose also in a bet or any kind of statement that I make publicly. So I would say that I say the Bears win by a field goal. I think that they missing a lot of key players on the Packers side, so I just don't see them beating us. If we can win with Justin Fields barely performing, not because of him, this is not a slight towards Justin Fields. This is a slight towards Matt Nagy and the lack of skillful play calling, the lack of creativity, the lack of common sense in play calling. I just don't think that he got what it takes to play call. But I think that if we can win with backup running backs and all that other stuff, our defense will be able to keep us in the game. And I think the Packers defense is struggling right now. And I don't think they can keep us from scoring no matter how mediocre our offense is right now. So I'm gonna go Bears 24. I hate score prediction. I like to just say they win by 3. But let's say I say Bears 24, Packers 17. I can't say 3 because I hate the score predictions. But I think Bears at least win by 3. But
Okay.
when I start doing that predictions, I have to do the mathematically. I start thinking about like touchdowns, field goals. Like I 24. I know we're gonna kick some field goals. I just hope we don't miss them. But That has been the bane of our existence, along with a quarterback for a little while since Robbie Gould. But
Uh, no, shit. Santos, he about automatic right now. He ain't
he
missed
about
about a
is,
year.
but we got to give him a good position to score those field goals. So I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know. I agree with you though. I do agree with you. It's definitely better than I don't even remember the last guy's name. They say you get PTSD, you have these traumas, and you block out certain things.
I
I blocked
remember
all.
his name. Fucking Cody Parkey.
Now I remember it. As
Mother.
soon as you said Cody, I was
No,
like Parky in my head.
no, no. I don't want to get started on him, so we're gonna move on.
All right, so along with rivalry week and the division rivals, we are going to pick our division winners based on obviously what some things we don't need to discuss. Let me just get this out. AFC East, the Bills win, right or wrong?
Yeah, that's
Right, it don't
automatic.
need to be discussed. uh, I think this one needs to be discussed because the AFC West, along with the NFC West, I think it's the most talented division in football. I think all those teams, if it was not a division-based playoff ranking system, like if the division winners didn't get a slot, I think that that everybody in these divisions could wipe out all those other teams if it was set up differently.
Yeah,
They all have defenses. They have sound offenses. They're not high scoring offenses, but the defenses they got and the setup there, you got Chargers in the AFC West. You got Chargers, Broncos, Raiders, Chiefs.
yeah,
Chargers, Broncos, Raiders. Sorry, I mean he just
yeah. I think that's the strongest division right there.
it really is. It really is.
Yeah, they
So who I it's hard to bet.
they pro-
Right now, you got the Chargers up 4-1, so it's hard to bet against that. But I would have went with we thought the Chargers. We initially selected Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs to rule that
right.
division.
Yeah,
Um, go ahead. I got it. The kids come first. Sometimes you gotta step away. I'm listening though.
yeah. The Chiefs actually had the strongest odds, the longest odds to win the division. But now, if I'm not mistaken, they actually in last place. So, but
Uh, they are.
right, yeah, I knew the Chargers would be better, but I didn't anticipate Justin Fields making the leap. I mean, not just Justin Fields, Justin Herbert for the Chargers
one
making
of
the
them.
leap.
One of them Justins.
Yeah, yeah, Justin Herbert making the leap that he did because that boy is balling,
I don't think
and
nobody.
I'm glad he is because he's on my fantasy team. He's been giving me
One of
points
my
all
homies was like,
every
we
week.
thought Justin Herbert was gonna be great. I said, you ain't never said that shit. You can't
Yeah,
wait until somebody good and say, yeah, I told you they was gonna be great. Like he gonna be
right
great.
here. Yeah. I thought he would be good. I didn't know he was gonna be this good, this fast.
Okay, he will progress like maybe 3 years after.
Man, he balling,
But what we also can't dismiss is the lackluster effort from the Chiefs. I know they got some injuries, they got some stuff going on there, and COVID definitely messes up the entire dynamics of seeing these teams kind of, jail and play and Sundays, testing and vaccine rebuttals or whatever. But the Chiefs have definitely fell off of the altar. They were like
man.
Jesus coming. You
Yeah,
got Patrick Mahomes. Go ahead.
they defense is trash.
It's
Like
horrible.
they
It's
can't
horrible.
stop nobody.
I think you could feel. I guarantee I would pick Georgia and Alabama's defense over. They could play better. It literally, if you just swapped out their entire defense for Georgia or Alabama's defense, maybe even Iowa's in this league.
Man,
I don't know about Iowa, but I'll I'll say Georgia and Alabama for sure. You swap out those defenses, and that Kansas City Chiefs team is a little better.
Oh yeah. They would have lost another game if Baker Mayfield wouldn't have threw that pick. I think that was week 1 or 2. Like he was driving, he threw a pick to end the game. But I'm like, man, bro, they could realistically only have one win right now.
You know the worst thing is that like, well, first I want to say I don't have nothing against Baker Mayfield, but I don't think he is a great player. I think he is good. He is like center line, and he can. I think he's just going to stray left or right of that center line. He's not going to wow you. He may have wowing plays, but he's not going to. He won't have a historic mark on the league, in my personal opinion. I don't know if that's a statement. I'm not trying to make a hot take, but I don't think he will. But the worst part is that the Kansas City Chiefs were all even when their defense they had a good pass rush. They didn't have a great defense, but the pass rush was able to kind of stymie their opponents. But this year, what we're seeing is them not being able to keep up score wise either. The offense is, when the defense isn't performing, the offense is back out there every play and trying to perform. You see that, but the offense is definitely very lackluster this year, and they have so many weapons. So it's pretty crazy to see that. And that's also my discomfort with championing Baker Mayfield, because I also feel like it's just no way that the talent that he has over there, offensively and defensively,
He definitely got some weapons.
He need to be out here like LeBron. People need to be trying to take their talents to Cleveland instead of running away to Miami or LA. No shade, bro. I'm a huge fan.
Right, he got the running game. He got Odell. He got Jarvis Landry.
You got Hunt,
Chubb,
Landry. When somebody can make it back to the league from smoking weed and not perform or showing up for several years, you got a goat on your team.
Man.
If he can smoke weed and still play football, like, come on now. You got Landry, you got Beckham, you got what's what I can't remember.
Njoku,
yeah, what,
bro?
You got every skill position, and the defense. You got motherfuckers that. Sorry, you got people that hit people in the head with helmets to tackle the quarterback, bro. They trying to sack the quarterback. Wow, walk you with a helmet. Like, you got Myles Garrett is like the mass murderer of quarterbacks. Bro. He's a beast.
And like, Clowney on the other side.
It's just, it's sad. It's really sad because Cleveland, for the first time since I've ever known Cleveland to be a team, they have all the skill set. They have everything that you would want to rave about. Like, I wish I could say that I had the talent on Cleveland that Cleveland has. But I think they will have the same season that we're going to have. Barely making the playoffs. If we do. Because but it's so much hope they're like right there neck and neck, but they just miss the mark every time. Like, I think it's just the city. Cleveland must just be a bad city.
Right. They hexed. Braun broke the curse, but I don't think Baker ain't good enough to break that curse.
He's not. Hey, what was the other guy? What was the other guy's name that you used to like a lot? They went to Cleveland.
The Brown.
Yeah. He was a quarterback. Manziel, was that his name?
Johnny Football, my dog.
I forget about him. You used to like him a lot.
He disappointed me. I thought he was going to do big things, man.
I would say he's probably back in groceries, but I think he's a rich kid, so he's probably like.
He got money.
Grocery store too.
See, that was part of the problem. He like, shoot, I got money. I ain't got to study and do all this stuff.
You ain't got me. I'm like, man, this dude good. In college, he was killing. I'm like, man, he was out there looking like a young light skinned Vic.
Right. He was a problem out there in college.
Hey.
He beat Bama. He beat Bama when Bama was
on the field and off the field. Yeah, and with Texas A&M just coming into the SEC too.
Yeah.
That was big.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, Texas A&M going to the SEC. And then he came. I was like, shit, I don't know.
Yeah, that boy was running, throwing, all that. That boy dual threat, top of the game.
But this is one of the things that I wanted to say. He definitely was killing, but I did want to mention this in terms of the last time we discussed football. Um, so I don't know what they call it, but let's just say the NCAA and the athletes getting paid, because that made me think about it. The difference that we're seeing now, I know it's not people didn't just change overnight or this year, but I think we'll continue to see, because I think this year we're having a more balanced football season in terms of college, and I think that's mainly because of the money. Like I'm not making. This is not a hot take. I don't know anything. Everybody always assumes that these athletes are getting paid. People are getting paid. That's the thing, and I'm not gonna delve into that. But I will say that I think it's a thing, and I think that now that the athletes can get paid, they don't have to go to these major schools to get boosters to contribute to them in whatever capacity that they may have contributed to them. No specific school and name, but I think you'll see a huge balance of talent, because now I can go elsewhere and can make money, and then I can also go elsewhere and stay close to my family, my friends, my support system, and then play the game that I love. So I think you'll see a huge change over the next. It might take 10 to 15 years before you really see it balance out, and who knows? There may be some other wrench thrown in the system to try to circumvent that, but I think because like you look, like we had USC being a powerhouse. They are just a talk of the past. Texas was a powerhouse. They're a talk of the past. You just see that transition naturally, even before the money was involved. It's only natural that you see teams like, um, and because the SEC has owned football for the past 10 years, I would say, aside from Clemson, 15 years, aside from Clemson. So, but I would say that you see a transition from that being a thing, and teams like Clemson may get better, but they are also struggling really bad right now. But
right.
I think that you're going to see a huge transition in the way talent is this. It's going to, like the NFL. Everybody's going to actually have a fair chance, which I think will be a good thing. But it's going to be crazy to see that, and it's definitely going to be crazy for gambling because we bet. So
Right. Yeah. I'm just glad that they finally allowing athletes to make money while they in
that's the biggest
college.
thing.
Because first of all, the NCAA should be paying them, which they not. But at least allowing them to get money outside of the NCAA, allowing them to get paid by sponsors and all that. I'm just happy to see it. I'm just surprised it took this long to 2021 for what to happen.
I agree. I ain't got no DJ alarms or no drums to re-echo that, but we just want to re-echo that it is extremely unfair. The system is still unfair.
Oh,
It's moving better into a better situation because the athletes can get their own money, but it's definitely not fair that they cannot earn this money when the NCAA makes money, these conferences make money, these teams make money, schools make money. Yeah, I mean, I could play volleyball and I get the benefit from a football player winning the national championship. I get better
yeah,
uniforms, better shoe. I mean, but all together, not just I'm not talking to volleyball players, but I mean, like the entire school gets the benefit from that. But the actual athletes and individuals themselves from winning, because football and basketball is the biggest. That's the biggest win. And I mean, it's just the bottom line. And when you look at what they did, it is great for athletes to be able to make money on their own image, but they should never have been. That should never have not been a thing. How can you not own yourself enough to be able to? I can't even. It was a guy who had a YouTube like kicking footballs or something. He started a YouTube channel who couldn't even do that. Like it's crazy that you could just say like you don't even own your own image enough to make money, but you can't make
yeah,
and I can go make you money kicking footballs.
right, yeah. Then they sell your jersey. Everybody
Your
know it's
jersey,
you,
yeah,
but they take your name off the back, but your number's still on it. Like, oh,
it's
this
crazy.
number one. Like, bruh.
Yeah,
So
because
you
ain't
ain't
nobody
put
going to
my
buy
name.
number one for LSU just because it's number one for LSU. Because you know who win number one, or you know who win number seven, you know
uh,
who win number 40. That's crazy.
uh,
It's crazy.
yeah,
It's unfair for sure.
yeah, yeah.
But enough of that. I think, but the NFL though, I think that the division is clearly laid out. Most of them we already know. You know the Bills got it. You know the Chargers got it. Well, we think the Chargers have it. We both are on the same page with the Chargers. I think the Broncos stand a chance. I think the Raiders are done. I think those coaching issues are going to affect them further. Rest in peace, Gruden's career. Don't be a racist. Um, I think the Ravens are doing good. I'm just kind of unsure about that division, but I think they'll be able to hold on. Titans, I think they take that, and there's really nothing else as far as the AFC goes. But the NFC, you got Dallas hands
Yeah,
down. I think they
that's a
get it.
lot.
I
Yeah,
don't see anything.
lot.
The Cardinals are 5-0 right now, but that is also one of the because you got to understand too, people that probably don't watch football that much. The You can win your division and make the playoffs even with a losing record. And I don't know what the division standings are now, but based on NFL.com, the Cardinals are first place. But the Rams, the Seahawks, minus Russell Wilson, I think they're out of it. The 49ers may be able to make a stride back to it. They may be able to hang around because they do have a decent defense. The Seahawks defense is trash, and then without Russell, I don't see them making it. So I'll probably
Nah.
favor the Cardinals or the Rams for that division.
Yeah, Russ out 4 to 8 weeks, so it's over with for Seahawks.
It's over for them.
Yeah, between the Cardinals and the Rams, and the Cardinals already beat the Rams, so
One more
they
match
got a
left.
leg they got a leg up on them. Yeah, another matchup coming down the line, but
And I want to say a
Cardinals.
big shout out to Kyler Murray because everybody hated on him because they argue about his height. They shitted on him for so long, and now
Yeah,
he is killing.
yeah,
They
said
are
it was.
killing.
Yeah,
They're all doing their thing.
yeah, said he was too small and all that. His hands too
He
little and
little as
everything.
hell, but
Yeah, he is small.
I agree. I seen him on the field. We used to play. I was like, damn. I seen him next to a running back, and I'm like, is he even 5'11"?
Yeah, he's
Hey,
small.
but he balling. He balling. It don't
Right.
even matter.
But the thing is, I was talking to somebody about it, but he's small, and they said like, "Oh man, he ain't gonna last," and you can't touch the quarterback now.
You
You
really
can't.
can't. They
This
so
ain't
protected.
19. This ain't 1995. You can't just blast off on a court and hit him and knock him out. You can't do that. So he is gonna last because you can't hit him.
Unless your name is Cam Newton, because they knocked him
Right?
out
Yeah.
plenty of times.
Yeah. Yeah. They ain't protect Cam, but they ain't
Hey,
gonna let
take
you hit
care.
Kyler Murray.
Yeah, nah.
Kyler, Lamar Jackson, Hurts, they gonna be all right. They gonna run,
Yeah.
and you can't smack them. So they gonna get it. They gonna get away with their little runs, and even if you
Hey,
got to
that's
clear,
a win for the small guys. Those
yeah,
because Cam wasn't protected. Because Cam was the size of he's bigger than the line. He's the same size as the lineman.
yeah,
Look like 30, 40 less pounds, but that dude like 6'5", 6'8".
right, yeah,
I don't know what the true size is. I see he's 6'6", 6'8". So when you got this big ass quarterback out there, 230 pounds,
right,
I, I feel bad for Cam.
right, yeah.
Not for not learning the playbook in New England, but they didn't protect him.
Oh yeah, yeah. They let him tee off on Cam.
They definitely did. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip a division, and then we're gonna go down to the. I'm gonna just so because we can get this out of the way. Buccaneers win that division hands down, easy money. Um, the Packers are NFC North division. With what you've seen, because the Packers currently are 4-1, we are 3-2. Uh, yeah, 3-2. Do you really see them? Do you really see them? I had them. That was my early favorite to win the division. With quarterback issues, dynamic quarterback, Matt Nagy play calling issues. What do you see?
Um, I think the game tomorrow really determines. It'll go a long way on how it goes because if we win and they win the next one, we tied. So it all depends on. Well, we already beat the Lions, so we got it. We
Yeah,
undefeated
we
in
are.
the division.
We up in the division, undefeated, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, so if we take care of business tomorrow, that it really go a long way. And,
Go a long way.
yeah, but
You sounding different. Your wife a Packers fan.
the, the the Vikings, we usually beat the Vikings, but
They
yeah, I
ain't got
thought
Dalton, bro. We beat. I mean, I said Dalton. What's his name? The running back.
Cook.
Cook. Dalvin. I said Dalton. Dalvin Cook. Yeah. I, I don't see them beating us.
Yeah, I'm saying
We can't lose to Kirk
usually
Cousins with no Dalton.
yeah we usually beat the Vikings. Shit, we was beating the Vikings when they had Adrian Peterson. We always beat Detroit. Detroit did.
Yeah.
Mitch
I
Mitch
really only problem. Yeah.
Mitch Trubisky never lost to Detroit. So that's 2 wins every year. So you know, well, the Packers gonna beat them twice, but it's really that game in Minnesota that's gonna determine. So
And
tomorrow,
we got to cheer for our division counterparts. We got to hope that somebody take out the Packers.
yeah, right, yeah. Oh, it got to be Minnesota. So the Lions don't got no
Oh,
chance.
come on now. The Lions been playing fairly decent football, man.
I mean, yeah, they have. They ain't won yet, but they've been keeping it
They
close.
what? But they've been keeping it close.
Yeah, they've been
They've
keeping it
been
close.
keeping it close. But I agree. Man, wait for me. I got one more toast. I forgot this one because you skipped this one. I think he did this on purpose. Because when we toasted earlier to his anniversary, we were also supposed to toast. We were also supposed to toast. I'm excited to the. I mean, I love Chicago teams. Like I am the most unbiased Chicago fan because I root for the White Sox. I root for the Cubs. I root for them all. But this is rest in peace to the 2021 season, and my brother is wearing his funeral attire for the White Sox. Um, it was great while it lasted. Better
Yeah,
luck next century. Y'all gonna have another decade.
yeah. We Sox won a division this year. You know what I'm saying? We looked pretty good. Got to the playoffs and couldn't cash in, but you know it's all good. Hey, you know.
It's also crazy too. This makes me think about. I remember going to visit Black Man, our mother's father, in the hospital. Um, and he ended up passing away on the White Sox the same day, but being alive long enough to watch the White Sox. He was a White Sox fan. Long enough to watch the White Sox win the World Series in the longest World Series clinching title game in MLB history. And that was pretty. Well, at the time, that was a while back. I don't know if it's changed. So don't fact check me, but it was a while back. But yeah, and it was pretty crazy. So whenever I see our teams make these strides, you kind of reflect back to those moments.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember that. I remember watching it actually at the hospital.
Yeah, I remember too. So I was thinking about that, and I was like, damn, like the game was taking forever. You
Yeah,
know, I like to watch. You like to watch. I could watch. Our granny used to take us to the games too, to the Cubs games and stuff. My brother took us to a couple White Sox games to get tickets to the veterans and stuff. But uh, like Cubs games was a little bit cool. Watching baseball on TV is boring. Period. No matter what.
yeah. It's always better to go to the game.
Yeah, but that was a moment for that you can never forget. Like I never sat down with them for longer than 5 minutes. Like chat shit up. Like
Mhm.
you just take us to go do random stuff, but bumming and all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah,
that's an inside thing. But
yeah.
but yeah, when we was watching that game, like I guess what we could say now today on the eve of his death. That it's just a moment that stick with you forever because you don't think about that kind of stuff, and then you got this baseball game that they not expected to win, and then they win, and then it's the longest game ever, and then the last moments of someone's life is literally fighting. I mean, fighting for themselves maybe, but see, he got to watch his team win a title.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah. I remember that 2005 like it was yesterday. You know, uh, who? Yeah, we beat Houston.
I don't even remember. I just remember Paul Kernico, Gunerco.
Right. Yeah,
I
but
just remember that.
matter of fact, we swept them. Yeah, we swept. Yeah, we won 4-0. And it's ironic that now, well, this year we went to the playoffs and we lost to Houston.
That is the same irony.
Yeah,
Toast to
but
the black man.
yes, sir, black man. I remember that 2005. Uh, uh, it was a bittersweet time. We lost our grandfather, but he like I say, he got to see the Cubs. I mean, not the Cubs. I don't rock with the Cubs.
Yeah, he slipped. He
The
slipped.
Sox, White Sox, win the World
Yeah,
Series.
that's what they call a 40 and slip. You really a Cubs fan now.
Oh no, no. Well, yeah. Let me. I'm gonna go off to the side real quick. But in Chicago, you either rock with the Sox or the Cubs. You heard my brother talking about, oh, I'm a Chicago fan, Sox, Cubs. No, you pick one. I'm from the south side of Chicago. 35th is where the Sox play. I'm from 39th. Ida B. Wells, right up the street is where we play. And that's who I rock with. I don't rock with no Cubs. I'm all Sox. Forget the Cubs. You know, I was going to
That
say,
sounds like gang shit to me. I don't support that. I am a Chicago fan. I love everybody. Go Cubs, go White Sox, go Blackhawks, go minor league baseball teams, go Bulls, go Bears.
yeah, I rock with
Chicago Fire,
everybody.
I'm with you too.
I rock with everybody except the Cubs. I don't mess with the Cubs. Cut it.
He a hater. So you didn't feel somewhat good when the Cubs won. You know your grandma too. Your mama was a Cubs fan.
And that's
I bet
crazy
she was
because,
like shaking her ass up.
well, when I came back to Chicago during that time, I was on Walnut, so me and Derica went to Granny house. I called her. She said she was. I said, well, we're going to come back and see you. So I introduced her, to my wife. So she was watching the Cubs game. They was in the World Series. So she said, yeah, I'm watching the Cubs game. I said, Granny, I don't mess with no Cubs. I don't rock with them. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah. I don't care if they win or lose. I don't care. It don't matter to me.
I bet you
and
like
and
huh?
uh, yeah, that was. And matter of fact, that was the last time I saw her outside the hospital. Yeah. So that was, let's say she got to see the Cubs win. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah,
When that was 2016?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember. I'm thinking about because I had the papers. I was got like two people that I knew was like, "Hey, give me that Chicago Sun Times, Chicago Cubs thing." Granny was in the same thing.
Yeah.
She was in the same. Yeah, our grandmother was on the cover of the Chicago Sun Times or the inside cover of the Chicago Sun Times for being an activist and being a great woman.
Yes, sir.
Rest in peace, Granny, Miss
Yeah,
Josephine McCord. Um,
absolutely.
so moving forward, though, we flying off the cuff here. What I just want to transition into. Did you have? I don't think you had anything else to discuss with the other stuff. I want to move towards basketball season.
Oh yeah,
Um,
start Tuesday next week.
and I don't really want to talk about anybody else because I think that it's so much drama. You got vaccine talk. Well, first let's before we because that vaccine talk shit is going to take up the last 10 minutes that we probably need to have on here. But let's talk about the Bulls first. We'll talk about our team and
Bullies.
what's your hot? Just before we explain anything, what's your hot take on the Bulls? Not seeding or anything. What do you think improvement? Anything that you think about the Bulls that you've seen from the recent play and with the trades, whatever. Just say what you think will be the biggest impact or whatever. Anything
Oh,
for this season.
I think the Bulls are going to be the most exciting team to watch in the NBA.
I mean, We can't bet on that. But my hot take of the year is that Alex Caruso will be the sixth man of the year, and I think he will be the biggest impact player for the Bulls.
I'll go with that.
That was the truth.
Now, see, when I say we're gonna be the most exciting team, bro, we got Lonzo Ball. He gonna run the floor, and he got Zach
DeMar DeRozan,
Levine,
he got dunkers, shooters,
bro,
scorers. That's
bro.
what I said.
He
Like
got Zach on one side and DeMar DeRozan on the other side, bro. It's going to be crazy.
it really is. I don't want to make predictions so early because as Bulls fans, we always get excited about. We come from an area where we don't won championships. We're
Yeah,
not one of those starving communities that don't get to hold the gold up. So for me, I see that, and then I see Milwaukee. That's a clear line. You got Milwaukee. That's a clear line. This is Milwaukee. They're here because they just won. And then you got next up, you got Brooklyn Nets. They lost. They didn't even make it there. So you got the Brooklyn Nets, and I think that my hand was off. But I think that puts them here with all the vaccine talking the troubles and not re-signing people. I think it's so far. They like. I think the Brooklyn Nets are dead center line at possibly making the playoffs. These people aren't these people that they went out and got and traded for and spent all this money for. They are not normally able to keep their health up. They get injured often. Kyrie vaccine before we get into vaccine, but got vaccine injuries. And then Harden, maybe they may play better without Kyrie. They probably don't really need him. But I don't see them as a top four seed with what they have. I think there's leadership issues. I don't think anybody there is a leader. Um, KD was able to be a leader in the Olympics, and kind of, but I don't see it. And Boston is whatever, and Jason Tatum is like, I don't know. It's like you put on a different costume every day. You don't know who you gonna get. It's like rolling dice. Um, he just not that guy. Remember that video when that buddy was like, "You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy, pal." You seen that one?
yeah.
Yeah, I
Uh,
should put it at the end of the video. But I just don't see it. I see no reason why we should not be one through five seed. I don't. I don't see no reason why we can't even fight through those teams to play Milwaukee in the Eastern Conference Finals.
yeah,
That's my hottest take.
yeah. I think uh, we'll be. I'm. I'm gonna give Milwaukee number one.
Oh, for sure, hands down.
Uh, I think we're gonna fight with Brooklyn for the second seed.
You going a little bit further than I did. I was thinking third through, two through five. You saying we fight for the second seed? Okay. Hey, I
But hey,
like your enthusiasm.
see, normally when people get new players on the team, it's like you got to give them a while to adjust and all that. Like the Lakers, you see them, they didn't win a game in preseason. They trying to get people
That
adjusted to
don't
their
mean
roles.
nothing, no.
The Bulls was blowing people out in the preseason. We looking good already. we
Hey, but you can't compare that though. That's LeBron. LeBron gonna come out there. He owned the refs. He owned the league. He Jordan of this era. You know what I'm saying?
I, I mean, yeah, but bro, the Bulls look, bro, we looked good from game one in the preseason. They, like you just see what we gonna do. We gonna run. We gonna run. We gonna dunk. We gonna do what we gonna do.
I see it. Like what's crazy? Like my homies keep telling me, they're like, man, the Bulls. I'm like, man, I've been having that same kind of enthusiasm for so long. It don't do nothing for me to be excited right now. I gotta wait. I gotta see it.
See
You gotta
then
see the proof.
what people like. We got the new. We got uh, Ball, we got Lonzo Ball, we got DeRozan, Levine, but people sleeping on Vucevic, my guy Vooch.
Oh no, not me. I thought that was the biggest That was the best
Oh my
acquisition we could
God,
have had.
that was
You know,
such a. I mean,
when
shout
I
out
saw
to
that, I was
yeah,
what?
shout out to the new leadership because that was a monster trade, bro. Because Vooch, he gonna get you 20 and 10 every night.
Yeah, he is. He is. Fans,
He,
I don't say 20 and 10. I say 18 and 8, 16 and 5, 16 and 7 or something. But regardless, he is playing. He don't care. He don't care where he fit in. He just trying to fit in. He gonna get his shit, his stuff regardless.
oh,
Damn, I
man.
gotta watch my profanity.
I
That army shit
mean,
really
yeah,
messed me up.
he
Damn,
gonna
I'm
he
still
gonna
cursing.
he gonna take a like with DeMar there, his numbers gonna drop a little bit, uh, but he
Intentionally.
man he let me see what was his average
I
last
think
year.
you just got too much confidence in the board, man.
Well, last year he averaged
You
21
probably
and
just
11.
still high off that Jordan era, man. I was real. I got to see the tail end of it. You probably just high off that shit.
No,
You
no,
don't
no.
know.
I mean, of course, I'm a little
You
hyped
ain't
up
been
for that,
suffering like me. You got your fix in '95. I got like, you know what I'm saying?
bro. We, bro, what we got on. Then don't forget uh, Patrick Williams,
I
defensive
mean, I like
stopper,
it. I like what I'm seeing, but
and they show he been working on his shot, and he played. He gonna be one of the best defenders in the league. So
I'm just used to the Bulls letting us down. So maybe I want to let myself down right now because I want to be surprised. I want to be like, I don't need to be like I was on the train from the start. I want to be
no,
like, yo,
we got new regime, new management. It's a new day, baby. Bulls, baby. I'm on the train. Hometown team. Let's go, Chicago.
the facts is no Chicago team ever really goes out and spends money. They don't go out and make crazy acquisitions. Like you look at these other teams, you're like, man, they just made this crazy trade. They got this guy. And then we get them after they prime. DeMar DeRozan is at the tail end of his career. And he can only dunk and hit the lane. Like he's not a shooter. He's not, I don't know.
Oh, he got that mid range. Boy, that boy's training
He's
with
a,
Kobe. He got that mid
come
range.
on, come on now.
Hey,
Don't use Kobe's name in vain.
all we need him to average about 16.
But what I'm saying though is that regardless of any of that, come on now, for real, be for real.
Bruh, Zach, you seen what Zach did last year. Zach stepped it up last year.
Zach is Zach. We're not talking about Zach.
You know what I'm saying?
Can
So
Zach do what he?
Zach the main guy, then Vucevic. Shit, you don't think DeMar could be the third wheel? Shit, hell yeah. I'll take that third wheel.
I wouldn't.
Shit.
I mean, it didn't work out for it. Didn't work. I mean, why did Toronto get rid of him? Why did San Antonio get rid of him? Is he a cancer in the locker room? I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about DeMar DeRozan other than he could dunk, and he from California. That's all I know. I think it's a good because now Zach LaVine can be more of a pure scorer and Buddy can be the transition dunk on your ass guy. But I just don't see it. I see the team as a whole, but I'm trying to see where he's then an integral part in that system. But I have to see that system with real players and real games that count before I crown them as. But I say top 5 for sure in the East because it's low
Oh,
hanging fruit out of the top 3.
definitely.
I mean, after the top 2, really.
Oh, I got another hot take. Giannis Antetokounmpo
I agree.
is
I
gonna
don't know what you're
win.
about to say.
Is gonna win MVP again.
I agree. Only because I saw he was shooting the ball.
Oh my God, that boy been working on that shot. I said, damn, bro. If he's shooting like he been shooting in the preseason, you cannot do nothing with him, man.
I watched the play. My homie said that shit, so I went back and I watched it. And I'm watching like previews from or like replays of games. So I saw a play where he like dribbled in like 7 feet inside the 3 point line, and then dribble back, cross somebody, step back, and then I like
Bro,
so you like when I saw him push back 7 to 10 feet to pull up a three
hit,
and make it, I
bro.
was like,
He hitting
it's a wrap.
fadeaways. He hitting like knowing how he used to just be like hesitant. He stepping into the
Yeah,
three.
that's
I
what I'm saying.
said,
So for him to pull back away from a mid range, he be money. So you
bro,
gonna pull back from mid range 10 feet, and you like, has he out there like he Irish to the has he
bro.
pull back, step back, hit a
If
three. I'm like,
if he doing that
what
this
we
year,
watching?
they gonna win it again because
It's a
you
wrap.
can't do
It's a
nothing with
wrap.
him.
They definitely make it the championship if you're doing that for sure.
Bro,
Unless
that
you
boy.
said DeMar DeRozan is like the key to us winning, right? Unless DeMar DeRozan stop him, I'm
Oh yeah,
trolling.
wait. Oh no, well, yeah. Hopefully somebody beat him before we get to it. We ain't got nobody for Giannis. Yeah, we ain't got
Ain't
nobody.
nobody got nobody but Giannis.
Right. Yeah, we definitely don't. Yeah, Milwaukee. I mean,
Hey,
the Nets got KD. He tall enough. We can bother him a little bit, but
nah,
we ain't got nobody for
we do. We just need to sign Bill Lambier to like a 10-day contract
him.
in the playoffs. Hey, play like you did back then. Go tackle that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, we're gonna be short. We're gonna be
Bro,
short. I mean, but can't nobody. Giannis is freak. He the future.
that,
The
that
title
boy.
has officially been handed from LeBron.
Oh yeah,
But he
I,
it's definitely time machines.
yeah. I told my homie after they won. Um, I said it's Giannis league now. He talking about no. It's still KD league.
No, they should bypass
He's that
KD.
man. He talking about oh they wouldn't have won if Kyrie wasn't hurt.
I mean, really, it was
I
never
don't
KD's
care.
league.
I don't care who was hurt. KD was there. KD balled out, but he didn't beat Giannis. It's Giannis. Giannis went to the mountaintop.
Realistically, it was never KD's league. I mean, KD had his moment in the sun with Golden State, but that was a shared league. That wasn't his league. It's been LeBron's league, and
Oh,
then it's been Golden State's as a team league, and now it's Giannis's league.
right. Yeah. When
Ain't no
you
way around that.
when you go to the finals and dominate how he dominated after coming off a knee injury that looked pretty bad, and you come back and do what you did, you know,
I thought he was done. I was like,
man, that it looked ugly. That hype extension. I'm like,
it
it
did.
might be over for Milwaukee. That boy came
That's
back.
why you. That's why you the freak, man. That dude is like.
that, that boy
They
came
started playing
back.
basketball. He was like 16 or something. It's still the goat.
He came back and
and
dominated,
and
man.
now he can shoot. Like a player like that developing a jump shot. That's something you should be extremely worried about.
Bro, if he shoot like he shoot in the preseason, it's over with.
Because that means you got to give him respect, and that means that everybody that's around him has the space to knock down the stuff that they would already have been able to knock down before. But now they got more distance because they can't crowd or double team Greek. But what we're gonna see is most teams gonna probably try to still shift towards Greek, and then you're gonna see them. They're gonna force them to take the shots, and you're gonna see those other teams killing. But the moment they pull off of that to cover on those guys, it's a wrap. It's gonna.
Right, but then
I've
you got
hot take. Not 72-10, but like they're gonna win at least. They're gonna win at least 68 to 70 games this year.
oh yeah. I wouldn't disagree. Because I was just gonna say, if Giannis improving on his jump shot and he that much better offensively, don't forget he was defensive player of the year. Don't forget
Don't
that
forget he
part.
like
And
7 foot
then
tall.
he got Holiday on his riding shotgun with him, and he one of the best defenders in the league. Like, bruh, it's gonna be hard to beat them.
like honestly, I was confused with the. I mean, you get the dynamics of basketball, but I was confused with why that series was so challenging with Phoenix. I mean, Phoenix had a good team, but I just didn't see it. Like not just a paper thing, but I just didn't see them. I didn't see that. I don't think that should have been as competitive as it was. But I think that it was a lack of confidence on Holiday end. And that interview that he had with Shaq, I don't know if you've seen that on the thing. I think that's part of the reason why. Like he was talking about, like he had to defer. Shaq talked about it on the other when they was on the whatever you call that thing that Shaq do that with Barkley and Buddy, whatever the post game thing. They was basically crapping on a Holiday, saying like Barkley was saying no, you got to. Oh no, I think Barkley was the one that was crapping on Holiday, saying that he's like I never defer. It didn't matter if Dan Marley had a hot night or was it? I don't know. One of them. They was on the opposite ends, but one of them was saying like you take that shot regardless if you got it and you the hot man, and the other one was saying you defer to the best player on the team even if you got the hot hand. I don't know which one it was, but it was in the last play in NBA Finals series, and I was like I just didn't. I'm like I didn't know that players like actually think about that kind of stuff. Like you Drew Holiday, like you not. It's not like you like uh Kobe White, and with not even with Zach Levine, you've been in this league for what 16 years, 15 years, 14 years. Like you got just as much as a right to take this shot as anybody else. Like, why are
Yeah,
you waiting for Giannis? Like, first of all, you got a better skill set than him when it comes to mid range to outside shooting. Like, why are you not? Like that game, he exploded one game, and then after that, they was like, why you don't do this shit all the time? That's the game it was when he exploded. And then he was like, I'm not used to this, and it really confused me because I was like, that's a weird mentality to have. I kind of agree with the person who was saying don't defer, but I also agree that obviously the coach is gonna be like get a ball to Giannis. That's gonna be like, hey, give it. This is our guy. We're gonna lose
right.
and win off of this guy.
Yeah,
Analytics and all this weird shit they use today, but you really can't just use that kind of stuff all the time. And I really thought that he was the winner of that series. Both of them contributed a lot, and not to take nothing away from Giannis, because he was definitely still the man. But it's really kind of hard to argue those things, like in terms of basketball in the moment, because they got their own thoughts going on, saying, "Hey, I got to give it to Giannis because he that guy," and then you know what you're capable of, but like, why pass out of a shot when you the best shooter out of all three of these guys? All of them failed. Middleton had games. They all had games that was very uncharacteristic of their career
right.
averages and what they do on a daily basis. So it was weird. It was really weird.
Yeah, it was like Middleton and Holiday. They have a good game, bad game, good game, bad game. But I mean, if Giannis Giannis gonna do what he do, he gonna give you 25. He gonna give you 10 rebounds. He gonna play defense. Like he gonna give you a. So if one of y'all ride
Facts,
with
facts.
me and the other one do half of what y'all do, we straight. Like so, long as Giannis gonna be Superman. Like Shaq say, I give the moniker the Superman to
That's
Giannis.
Superman. So,
So,
so question, time out, time out. So, do you feel like, in terms of what you just said, do you feel like Giannis should be the one? I mean, like, how do you go? How do you go? Do you feel like the coach is the problem? Is he not clearly defining these situations? Like, it's Giannis' time, it's Holiday's time, it's Middleton's time. Because Middleton, I think all the time when I look at the stats, I look at the things. I can't obviously Milwaukee is a mid, I was about to say mid major. They're a small market team. You don't see those games a lot unless they play your team. Yeah, I imagine it'll change in the future, but because he's gonna be he is the future. But you don't see them on TV. So like if they're not on the main game, like watching them and seeing what's going on, do you say that's a coach's issue? Like is it the coach's fault for not having not kind of fixing that situation, or because like it seems like it's a lack of confidence when it comes to like Middleton having to be the man because it comes in
Now,
spurts. It go like
I think you gotta just run the offense. Like Giannis, he can't shoot free throws like that, so you can't just be like, "Oh, we gonna give him the ball at the end," and you know what I'm saying? Like you do Steph Curry, because you know Curry gonna shoot it, or if you foul him, he gonna hit the free throws. He gonna hit both of them. You know he gonna hit both of them. Or like KD, shoot 50 from the field, 40 from three, 90 from the line. You know he gonna hit the free throw. Like Giannis, so you know what I'm saying. But Giannis knocked him down in the finals. But then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all know you might be 5 for 11 one game, but like say you if you just run the offense, like okay, whoever open gonna get the shot. You know what I'm saying? So I think Milwaukee should work like that because it might be Holiday get an open shot, it might be Middleton, might be.
they'll never play like that's the case though.
I mean,
They'll never.
that's how I see like how you should do it. But
Yeah,
I mean, Giannis so dominant, but at the end of the game, it's like they gonna foul him. They're like, let's see if you can make
bro,
these
that
free
should be
throws.
like this. How it be? It'd be like for the first 3 quarters, they'd be like Giannis, Giannis, Giannis. Like they pass the damn subs and somewhere like put the meat, you do the cheese, but it'd be like Giannis, Giannis, Giannis. He doing everything. Like one person just get the bread, then Giannis making the whole sandwich. Then at the end of the game, they'd be like, throw some chips and the soda in the bag, or it'd be
What?
like
But I gotta say this one thing I give Giannis, even though he can't
too much
shoot free
credit.
throws like that, he not scared to shoot them. Like I watched one clip. He said he was like, uh, somebody asked him about the free throws. He said I don't care. He said like, did you see me that one game? You like, shoot, I airball 2 free throws in a row. He like, it don't matter to me. Like, I don't care. I'm a shoot. I got him.
Look,
I'm the man. I'm a shoot him. I'm a airball him. I'm a miss him. I'm gonna go and shoot the next two. Like, and that's something
hey, first of
Ben
all,
Simmons need to take into
I
account.
was about to say, first of all, we're not even
Stop
viral
being
yet. You
scared, bro.
cannot talk about Kylie Jenner's man before we, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna cancel us, bro.
Bro,
Like Ben Simmons is the Jenner now, damn there. You can't talk about him, bro. Like
bro.
I don't even want to talk about that because I don't even stop. We can't even talk. We're gonna be arguing on here. I hate that situation in Philly. That shit pissed
Bro,
me off. Gotta plug up
bro,
my MacBook.
bro.
I don't like that shit. Rat tat tat on your ass, Ben Simmons. I don't like that shit. Like we both be all about playing mobility. We're gonna keep this brief. We all be about playing mobility. We learn to grow with the LeBron thing and jumping from team shit. You know, we grew up being Chicago fans. Jordan, same there. You know, his only time I hate this thing on my nose. I give. Can you see it? You can see
Yeah,
it.
the green screen. Yeah.
Yeah, throw me off at the green screen. That shit on my teeth. They already probably like he got a big ass gap. But yeah, the thing with LeBron, like we grew into that because that's not how we was raised or with sports. Like you know, but we support it now, you know, playing mobility. But like I feel like when you sit there in a situation and you just do not improve in your own life in any capacity, like he is the same player that he came to the league as for the most part. Like he has not improved at anything other than maybe defense and rebounding. But you 6'9" and 250 pounds. Um, I I don't see any major improvement. No reason for me to be like, you know, wild about him. And then they try to get rid of him, which rightfully so. But they should have got rid of him before they made it a thing. Like, why wait this long?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too much. It's just too much.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess they say he back in the fold. He talking to them, and they trying to work it out and all this. But
Oh, he back? He back now?
yeah, he reported to Philly. I think it was about 2 days ago or something. So I guess they're trying to work it out and all this. But I mean,
I mean, I'll be working. I mean, I hope they both get the equal value. I hope he gets his value fully. I mean, he gonna get paid regardless if somebody take him, but he tried to destroy their value of what they could receive, and I just thought that's stupid. I mean, like I get it, like owning your shit
shoot,
and getting.
I I said they should trade Kyrie for Ben Simmons. Hey,
Uh,
that'd be
that's
perfect.
that. No,
That's,
it won't be because we got that. That takes us into our next segue. Our last segue of the night. Should you get the vaccine or not? On 60 Minutes, looking ass. I think I'll let you take the floor first.
um, well, oh, I was gonna bring this up earlier. This is my second week out of quarantine. I
And you had COVID, bro?
yeah yeah
I didn't even know that. You didn't tell me.
yeah.
Look at that.
I I contracted COVID, coronavirus.
You sound like you got an STD.
My
You said I
wife,
contracted COVID.
my wife gave it to me.
Damn, your wife gave you COVID, bro. You gotta check on her, bro. You don't know what she doing. She gotta
Man,
give you COVID, bro.
yeah, she
It's
got
probably
it
her
from
work husband.
her. She
She
got
got
it
it from
from
her
her
work
friend.
husband.
Yeah,
Uh.
'cause her
All right,
friend
sis.
tested positive and told her to go get tested, and she was positive. So I tested positive. So uh, first of all, people were saying, I talked to a couple people. I told them, like, man, I hope you're all right, blah blah. But it wasn't that bad for me. I take my vitamins and
Time
all.
out. Time out. First of all, this motherfucker was fine. I was struggling. Not because my brother was sick, but I didn't get to see my niece. Little Jada will be like turned up. That's the only niece I got to be excited to see me. The only niece nephew that be like Uncle Bobby. She barely even. She like, nah, she's still a baby. And she be like Uncle Bobby. Like shit, they barely know my name. They be like, oh shit, what's up? What you gonna buy me? She just be like Uncle Bobby, Uncle Bobby. So I'm mad that he got quarantined and I couldn't see Jada because I mean I saw her on Facebook, but I getting to get to like talk to her, hit the Uncle Bobby live.
All right,
So I'm upset about that.
yeah,
Carry on, but
yeah, right, yeah. So, uh, like I said, it wasn't too bad for me. Uh, I say that was the worst part, not being able to see the kids. So,
yeah, I know you're struggling. I saw
yeah,
that.
for me, I'm like, damn, man, damn kid, I can't see my kids for 12
Get your here you
days.
go. Get your here go some Chick-fil-A fries. Get your
Right,
hot
so,
pockets.
uh, I mean, I had body aches for a couple of days. I was congested. Uh, it really just felt like a cold to me. Like not, it wasn't, too bad. My wife lost her smell, uh, taste. Uh, she had headaches and stuff. I never had headaches, but wasn't too bad for me. I take my vitamins every day. Load up on
Okay. Not to get all salesy because I hate sales, but
them.
so what I mean, like of the stuff that you was taking, what do you think that helped you the most, or what do you think you took that?
um, sure. I was taking
Or what do you
elderberry.
take? Just tell us your regimen.
Yeah,
Elderberry.
I take elderberry and zinc, black seed oil, vitamin B, C, and D is one big pill. Uh, one big pill got B, C, and D in it. Plus I take soursop. Uh,
That's a lot of shit.
Right. Uh,
You got to post that in the comments. You got,
oil of oregano. Uh,
hey, Doctor.
yep. Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry,
I
you know,
I take
but
I take those every day. Every day.
hey, he sound like the 39 version of Dr. Sebi, bro. He the low end Sebi. But for real, you should post that in the comments. That way, people can, if they wanna, you know.
Yeah, like I say, I I was hoping to never get it, but once your wife get it, I guess it's kind of hard for you not to get it.
No,
But
it's not. You stay away from them motherfuckers.
I mean, yeah, no, well, before we knew, like I said, her friend
I
had
know,
it.
bro. I know how y'all be,
You
bro.
know
Y'all
what
be
I'm
like,
saying? Right. Oh, her friend had it, and then she tested positive, so she didn't tell her till like I think Monday or Tuesday. I think they went out that weekend. They went to dinner, and then I think Monday, we sent Jada to daycare. You know, we usually keep her during the day, but we sent her to daycare, and uh, we had one of our,
you done got
one of them
COVID, bro.
mornings. You know what I'm saying? It was a real. We got real reacquainted. You know what I'm
Real, real extra rated, and now y'all got COVID because
saying?
y'all
So
nasty.
you know what I'm
Next,
saying?
see, I'm PG-13 over here. I'm practicing abstinence right now. I'm not seeing anyone. I'm not doing any of that kind of stuff. I am just loving myself right now. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying?
But
We got real. You know what I'm saying? Reacquainted. You know what I'm saying? Did the
yeah, he's
do,
still talking. Though.
made
Ignore
it do
him.
what it
Ignore
do.
him. Ignore.
So,
But no, like with the COVID thing, like with regular people, I mean, it matters. Like we have lives that. Not saying that the rich people don't matter, but um, in terms of the way that all this is built up, like it became political, it became racial, it became, at one point in time, the Surgeon General or whoever that black guy was, who was like, "Yo, mammy gonna tell you to take the vaccine." It was like a black. I don't know what he was, but he's a black guy.
mhm.
Um, it was extremely tough. I mean, dad, pops got stage 3 lung cancer. So it's a rough situation for me to be like, I'm a pretty selfish fucking person. I'm an asshole. I will own that shit every day. But I'm not gonna say I'm gonna not I'm not going to not get a shot because of anything that is, like we know about we if anybody, like every black person I meet, like I love black people, but most black people I meet don't know shit about black people. Like, sorry, black people. But like the history that we learn and the shit we know, like that's not a norm. Like I be talking about people about shit, and they be like, "What?" Like the Skiki Project, what? like, like I even know about other cultures projects that the U.S. government and other people done did and torture people and did crazy shit and experimented on people. Like for me, I understand where some people coming from, but some people so far off base and so uneducated that it just I can't vibe with it. But I can understand where some people are coming from. Um, but with that being said, like uh, got a dad with stage 3 lung cancer. It don't make no sense for me to be trying to shrug off something that people say ain't a big deal because it's always gonna be a big deal. You know, black people dying the most from what I've seen from the stats. And at the end of the day, we from the stuff that they say to kill people more from COVID-19. Black people have those um afflictions, you know. So it makes no sense for me to try to do that shit going forward and try to fight something like that. But I commend anybody that's willing to stand up for their own rights and whatever. But I also agree with the NBA saying, "Buddy can't play. You don't want to do it, don't play." It, bottom line, I don't even really think it's a up for conversation.
I mean, yeah,
How do you even?
It's a job. That's your employer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, say and now granted, I want to say this too because I see so many fucking veterans saying like, "We gonna get this." They doing every snake thing they can do, but they done jabbed everything on our ass from penicillin to everything. It's even a fucking authorization from the president that say that we can give you, they can experiment on you.
Yeah.
Like why? So like, and we've been doing the flu vaccines, all that shit. You just be like, you just stand up in line for them to jab you and do this shit.
Right.
But now that COVID-19 is a thing, y'all all of a sudden don't want to do that shit. I see social media influencers, fitness people that I used to follow, and I see all this shit, and it just upsets me that people. Now I don't care. Now if you were like, hey, fuck the government, I don't want to take this shit, and that's like you bring your sense all the time, but don't try to create a religious exemption or a what's the other thing, medical exemption for something that you've been, we've been, you already know how it is. You go to the military, they put your ass in line, they stab your ass with everything under the sun.
Right. Yeah.
Bro, I got scars. You can't even see them. Permanent scars.
Right. Yeah.
Like smallpox. Like what the fuck? I'm taking a smallpox shot to
Right.
go to
Yeah.
Afghanistan. Like, come on,
Right.
man, be
Right
for
on.
real.
Next. Next.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, when I was in the military, I got out a smallpox shot twice. We were non-deployed. We were deployable, but we weren't deploying. So I said, "Give me that shit when I go. I got a family, my baby. I don't want to be walking around with scabs falling off on my kids and they break it out." But I got out of it. But when I went to Afghanistan, I had to get that stupid ass scar on my shoulder like I was born in the 1970s. Like it don't make sense. Like it don't make sense. Like
Yeah.
I think the vaccine shit is fucked. But people didn't want to listen to me when I was in that shit before. I am not a anti-vaxxer, but I wholly believe based on my daughter's growth and this is the first time I'm saying it publicly, like on the medium. I feel like she went through a phase where she got several shots, and I feel like her mental capacity digressed. Like she developed autism to a state where if she took an autism test at the time, she'd be autistic when she was extremely advanced before. And now she has regained, or not regained, but she has developed new things that we've been like, but I still got to do this now because of what was before. But she was so far advanced. It was a challenging experience to be able to like talk about that and do that and like, I mean, what's the next step once you think about that? Like you've been talking to me the whole time and now they won't say a single word.
Mhm.
So Bailey, so it's a rough experience, and I don't like the vaccine talk because I feel like I've been saying this shit like in my head, like me and the kid's mom, we've been saying this shit in our head, like this shit don't make no sense. Like, well, we got several shots at one time. She was okay, and then it's like everything just was like it was like a retraction, and then all of a sudden they wanted to, for lack of better terms, it's like everybody's saying, "Oh, she's great." They don't want to blame anything. She's great. She's great, but she went to school at like 2 years old to like with an IEP for speech. So it was like a rough experience transitioning from that, and then the vaccine, and then now everybody wants to blame vaccines. But before, people was telling us that vaccines were the cure to everything. Like you couldn't be anti-vax like a few years ago, but now everybody's
Mhm.
anti-vax because it's political and
Yeah.
because people don't want to do it and because of whatever. I'm like, yo, this shit. I feel like this shit has been a thing, and then they want to say it's not linked to like autism or um anything else. I don't know. More autism thing, but I know that my daughter went from like a very verbal stage to a non-verbal stage, and even now it's a lot of extremely. She's extremely smart. She's extremely developed in certain areas. But I feel like it's been a lot of areas that we like. you still gotta fall back and question it. And then now, those same people that was telling us like, yo, this shit don't cause this. Now they're like, don't take this because it's not enough research.
Right. Yeah.
I hate this whole vaccine thing. I wish it would die. Like it's a crazy experience as a parent when you're dealing with that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Sorry for ranting. I ran it.
Oh yeah, it's all good. Right. Yeah. That's
Fuck
shit.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry, but fuck Kyrie. He a flat earther. We're not listening to nobody that's a flat earther because those same people that was flat earthers didn't listen to us years ago. But no, carry on. I'm gonna let you finish.
Right. Yeah. Well, shit. That's like you know, my son. Uh, he was. I think we noticed around 2 years old uh, that he had stopped. You know, like trying to talk.
Yeah, communicate. Yeah, I get
Yeah.
it.
So then we went and got him tested, and we saw he had autism. So I mean, different people say, "Oh, ain't no shot, don't do this or that," but like
Yeah,
you don't know for
you don't
real.
know. You don't
Like
know. You don't know. You
you're
don't
not no
know.
doctor, you're not no scientist,
You're
you
not nothing. Like you're not nothing. Like that's why I tell these people all the time. You're not no science. You're not shit. And that shit bothered me because I feel like
yeah,
like I sat there like as a parent when you sit there and you watch a kid. My son is pretty smart. Not saying my daughter isn't, but she's smarter probably. But I sat there and watched my daughter go from a stage of and when you got two kids, you measure you like you see the communication and how they moving. I'm like, damn, this girl eating everything. Like I was making like 5 course meals for her. She eating like everything. I'm like being super dad. She like being, she talking, she doing other things. She walking before my son did, before Bryce, for my son did. Everything she doing, it was more advanced. And I'm just like, damn, this kid gonna be she gonna be an engineer.
right,
You like, I mean, society kind of forces you to, you want to be like, I mean, for us too, it's like you want your kids to always be better than you were, but you get put in a situation where you're like, boom, and then we don't need shots because they're like school and this and that. This is mandatory. You gotta have this to go to school. And we just been having no shots. And then when they came here, and then it was just a rough situation. And then she just it was like a fallback. Like I can't even explain how that happened. Like she went from communicating, eating everything, talking, walking, to like almost being babyfied. Like it was like it was a regression. You thought she had like a traumatic experience. Like, and that's what I did with therapy, and that's one of the things that they suggested, like that it was like a mental thing. And I said no. It was no. I mean, well, from personal experience, because I was being a stay-at-home dad, there was no. I wasn't working. I wasn't doing nothing. I was just, yeah. It was no way that had happened. Like to like make somebody stop talking and just go be like a mute. But
mhm,
it was a hard phase. And I to me personally I still blame vaccines.
yeah, yeah.
But the same people that was talking shit about that is the same people that's saying don't take it now or take it now. Like they like it's mixed up.
Mhm. Right, yeah,
But I
like
do feel like a company go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like my wife, they told her that she had to get it by November, the vaccine. She's a nurse, so um, and they haven't made it mandatory in my job yet, but they try to give little incentives and stuff like, oh, we give you some PTO if you get it, and all this shit. But uh, then they you don't get paid your regular pay if you're not vaccinated. So I wasn't. I'm not vaccinated. So when I was out. when when I was out for 2 weeks, they didn't pay me, but they'll let you do FMLA to get short term disability. So they I got some of that money. So for 2 weeks I was off. I got I think it was $230. As a
Bro, that's
what,
crazy. You should be vaccinated. Why are you not vaccinated?
I was like, Kyrie, it's my body, it's my choice. You know what I'm saying? I thought about getting it before, then I was like, nah.
So are you gonna get it or not? Are you gonna be getting vaccinated? Tell us right now on the channel.
Um, I don't know. I'm still doing my research, still thinking about it. You know what I'm saying?
Are you researching?
I'm still doing my due diligence. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not researching because I already took because I had no choice. I knew what was going to come. I'm a veteran. I know they get like to give us shit. Um, I also work in the government sector, so I knew it was coming. Um, yeah, I took that shit a long time ago because I knew what the future will hold. I think everybody should get it. I think worst case scenario, we all die in peace. Like,
I, I
but
think
I mean,
eventually they're
I've
gonna
heard
make everybody get it. So
they will. So what's the point? But I've seen people like you get they put injecting a barcode in you, and now you're owned by Bill Gates, and you're going to be somebody's property. Like I don't. But I think that for the betterment of everyone, you can have your natural immunity, and you could have the immunity of a vaccine. Like
now,
if
see,
it helps cure the spread,
like me myself personally, I make sure I'm careful. Like people at work, they had their mask down under their nose. Some people under their fucking chin. People, since this COVID shit started, some people probably forgot my nose was big because they ain't seen my fucking nose.
yeah, because you got a big ass nose. You got a
I,
real big ass nose,
I
bro.
always have my mask up to my fucking to my damn eyes. So I keep my mask
Yeah,
on.
you need to
I,
cover because if you sneeze on somebody, they got COVID for sure. That's a big ass nose. The whole
uh,
factory might catch COVID with your nose.
I keep my mask on up to the
They're
to
gonna be
my
like, James gave me COVID.
my shit up to my glasses. I keep my shit on. I don't. I clean. I wipe down everything before we start.
Me
Uh,
and you two, do we got the same nose? We brothers, but we like brothers, but not brothers. But we brothers.
look at
He got a big ass nose, but he got a better. I got this shit in the
him.
background, so
I'm
it's
a
messing up
corny.
my nose quality.
corny.
This shit look clear in my eye. That prison cell get good quality, don't it? Damn, how niggas locked up and they got
I'm saying
better quality than me, bro. Look at that.
that's that new
Man, I can't
phone.
wait till your celly take your jersey and shit.
But yeah, like I said, I'm I'm very careful. Do all my precautions, vitamins. I wipe shit down at work, all that shit. When I go to the grocery store, I got my rubber gloves on. I do
So you
all
be like
that.
somebody grandma. You be like somebody grandma out there in the
Oh yeah,
environment you just be.
I don't mess around. I got my gloves on,
You
all
better
that.
be because you unvaccinated.
Yeah, exactly. So I take.
I feel like people that's
I,
unvaccinated don't wear condoms, and that's just not appropriate.
I, I
I'm like,
don't.
yeah,
I don't. I don't have to though.
that don't count because you married. So I'm just saying.
I,
I feel
I,
like
t-
if you
I,
unvaccinated, you just
I,
nasty.
I take all the precautions. Rubber glove, mask, all that shit. I do what I wipe
They
down.
be like why does dude still spraying this damn section off?
Hey, I'll fuck around. Hey, I don't give a fuck if we behind or lying down when we start.
Did you
I'm
know I
wiping
gotta clean my shit?
everything. I wipe all that shit down. Everything. The computer, everything somebody doesn't touch, I wipe that shit down. I ain't playing. Then at one time they was like, well, uh, we're not allowing y'all the time to clean before y'all start work no more because the CDC said
Hmm.
it's unlikely for you to get COVID from services. Well, I mean, from surface. I said, what? Well, y'all got to wait on me because I'm. What y'all said don't matter. I'm still gonna wipe all my shit down before I start. So if y'all start before me, then that's just gonna be a gap in the line. Because I'm wiping my shit down. I don't know what y'all gonna do, but I'm wiping my shit down. I don't care what y'all
That's crazy.
do.
I think that brings us to the end, though. We discussed everything and then some, including the vaccine, Kyrie Irving.
My dog. Yes, sir. Episode 13. We back at it.
We're
We're,
back at it.
we're gonna be a little more consistent going forward with the episodes. So, stick
I'm
with
gonna try
us.
to be.
Tune in.
It's me. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's all my fault. I'd be like, I don't even like being on camera. If you couldn't tell already, I just be trying to get it over with. But then I start talking, then I can't stop talking. But you see this? Look at this. I did this today. This is a win for me. Look at that. You see that in the background?
You know what I'm saying?
I got a fake green screen on with a bed sheet, and it's going. Look at that. You see us back there? We look
Yes, sir.
so
Artwork,
ready.
work of art. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, no, we're gonna try to be more consistent. We're gonna get y'all next episode next weekend, regardless.
Yes, sir. We're gonna next Friday we drop another one, another episode 14. Um then we got one coming up with my dog, see no other. Don't forget my dog. You know what I'm saying? I like to give people their flowers, so I'm gonna give my flowers to my dog, see no other, man. That boy been grinding, clothing line been taking off. So I support my dog all the way 100%. Every time he drop, I'm gonna buy something because that's how real I am. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all don't support y'all friends like that. Y'all need to check yourself. If this y'all friend, this y'all people, y'all need to support, man. That's what y'all need to do, and that's what we gonna do. Cause that's my dog. He been down with me since day one. The first time I performed, I rocked me a See No Other sweatshirt. I think that was about the year 2001 or something like that. One of his earliest models with the forefathers on there. You know what I'm saying? So that's my dog. I'm gonna support him. You know what I'm saying? Stand up black guy, black father. He do what he supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no reason not to support him. See no other. Follow him on Instagram. You know what I'm
I
saying? He
know.
got the hats, he got the shirts, he got the jackets. He made some custom ones for y'all. Matter of fact, the high top Air Force One.
We covered all that shit
He
for
got
sure.
everything you need. Holla at my boy. See no other. CNOTHER Instagram. Holla at my boy.
You heard what he said.
Got them authentic new eras. You know what I'm
I
saying?
swear to God. Man,
Yeah.
I swear, for real, I rock this shit. It wouldn't show. I took it off because the camera wouldn't show it because of the color with the green screen in the background. You see, but it's like a seafoam green hoodie. I rock it in the gym. I wear it. I don't go to the gym often these days because I'm fat and lazy. But I really love the sweater. It's perfect. Like the fit and the quality. Like I bought Nike hoodies in the last 6 to 8 months, and it don't even hold a candle to the quality of the sweater. This
Oh yeah,
I bought the seafoam green one. I bought a red one. This is my favorite shit. Like I don't even want to wear. If I walk out the house in a hoodie, I'm wearing either one of these. But like it don't matter if you're in the gym. It don't matter if you out there trying to just keep warm. It's a thick sweater. It's good quality all around, and the knitting and the stitching and everything is perfect.
yes, sir.
You can go see it with on my screen with the because of the lighting and the green screen. But it's a great sweater. Um, but check out, like you said, same emblem right here on his hat.
Yeah,
It's it's so weird trying to.
he got the black ones. He got the navy blue and the red joints. These authentic new era hats. You know what I'm saying?
He gave Papa some sweet ass player hat. That shit was corduroy. I was like, that shit must be mine.
You know what I'm saying?
That corduroy joint was lit. That's some real player shit.
Right. He got the new eras. He got the corduroy joints. He got the dad hats. You know what I'm saying? He got the 5 panel.
The dad
Got
hats.
all that.
I'm a dad hat dude. I don't like that new era. I don't want no fitted. Fitteds is
Everything
for
you need, he got it.
fitteds is for drug dealers and those kind of people and people that want to look like them. Get
Oh
you a
yeah,
dad hat.
this is
Out
my
the dad hat style. Get you a corduroy hat.
my former profession. I used to be a old school street entrepreneur, so you know I rock
You
this
just say a street
wear.
pharmacist. Let's just say I used to be a pharmacist. I used to be a non-degreed pharmacist.
My former life, you know what I'm
But it's another episode. Another episode down.
saying? Yes, sir.
We out here.
Episode 13.
Episode 13.
14 coming next week.
Nah, not coming next week. Coming tomorrow. We're gonna film. We're gonna film a portion tomorrow. We're gonna go live, and we're gonna go live more frequently.
Oh yeah, let's do
Let's do it. We're gonna go live tomorrow. We're gonna
it.
pop. Hey. We're gonna hold you accountable right now. So what you got? What time we hopping on here tomorrow?
Um,
Look at him. He like, oh damn, I'm gonna sleep.
well, my
Like,
wife at work,
oh, get
so
me nasty.
I'm gonna give me some sleep tonight. I gotta get up and watch the Bears at 1 o'clock. So
Look at those red ass eyes. You ain't waking up. I know my brother. He ain't waking up. He ain't gonna wake up. He gonna be like,
I'm up. I'm up. Weekend. I'm up. I'm off Monday night. Get to watch the Monday night game.
so who you put your money? You put your money on the Bears or the Packers?
Neither one.
I'm betting you. Pick a team. I'm gonna pick the opposite. We're gonna bet against each other.
Oh, I'm picking the favorite. Then I'm gonna go with Green Bay.
Okay.
If you're
So
making me
I bet you
choose,
on the spread. I bet you on the spread.
yes, it's 5.5.
So I bet you that the I'm gonna look on what 5.5 on what's Vegas odds done, not FanDuel, whatever. What's the real odds? Come on, look it up. Look it up. Take your time.
I think that's what it is.
No, I think that I want to know what the real odds, the real time odds,
Hold on, let me see.
not just on FanDuel. But I want to know the Vegas stuff because we're gonna bet on this, and we're gonna talk about it tomorrow when I beat you.
Okay.
Ain't nothing better than beating your big brother and shit. I usually always win and stuff. You know, like
um,
my most famous story. I can't wait till I can tell you all the sombrero hat story. That's gonna be so funny. That's why you're laughing because you know it's funny.
let me see, man. I'm gonna look on CBS
You
Sports.
should have looked it up.
Um,
I like this picture in the background. We both look ugly, bro. We look like, hey, you know what I look like? I thought, you know that like TikTok meme when they be like sending ugly babies to people when they be like, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh
And they were like, "Granddad, you see these?
yeah.
We look like the babies. We got them bags under our eyes. That look crazy.
We look
Like
all right, man. We don't look that
we look alright. We look alright. But I be like, damn, like I look. I see some ugly. Damn, that, I see
it's,
some baby on the Instagram. What?
it's 5.5 spread.
Okay, so I take the spread. The Bears won't lose by 5.5, by 6, 5.5. $50.
All right.
So you gonna bet on the Packers on your don't drink it yet.
And I
See
forgot to
how
pop
you
my
do me, you too.
champagne.
Damn. See, I'm poor. I can't afford no champagne,
It's too
bro.
late. It's too late now. I'll pop it next episode.
Damn, bro. Why you ain't buy? You supposed to buy the champagne for the thing, bro? Uh, while I'm blinking. He up here like Richie shit.
Hey
I wanna get like Young Dirt when I grow up.
man, it's
Let's sign off. I'm mad at you like you got nail polish on and shit. It looks the same on your camera. I don't like this shit.
a green screen.
I agree, Chris. But toast to so I was telling my friend, short story. You, well, what a friend told me, because I was like, I hate being on camera. I hate doing this shit. Not this shit, but I just don't like sharing a piece of myself with people that I don't think deserve access to me. It's really hard to give access to your personal life to other people, and I really feel like with this, it's opened me up. It's almost been therapeutic. I haven't been doing therapy. I'm bipolar. I'm crazy. I got a little bit of PTSD. Um, it's almost been therapeutic, but I don't do it enough because I also still be concerned about how people view me. But I also don't like it at the same time because I also struggle with seeing myself. I don't want to see myself because if I record it, I gotta watch it. And for me personally, it it provides a little bit of a struggle because I'm not used to seeing myself. I'm not. I don't. This is not. No. It's not normal for me to put myself out there like this. And my brother kind of forced me into this shit.
Yeah.
He's like, you gotta force me into this shit, and I'm like, and now I gotta like we gotta do this shit together. But and I've been failing, but I really enjoy doing it when I'm doing it when I'm doing it while I'm doing it. But it's just a struggle to get it started. But I am working on me, and I really enjoy doing this. It's my brother's not here. We're not in the same space, so it's really good when we can get together and do this stuff together and spend quality time. Like
Yes,
it's very
sir.
rare that people in this day and age get to spend quality time with their siblings. My siblings are spread out all across the country, so it's good that we get to kind of hone things in and be with each other, even if it's in a moment or via a thin line between love and hate. Because he's a White Sox fan, and I'm a Cub and White Sox fan. But no, for real, it was fun. Yeah, dirty ass socks. But it was fun, and we are. I'm not gonna let this day go past without not celebrating my brother again. He survived a accident that could have easily been his exit outside of this world, but he is here
Woo.
annoying me for another day. So we're gonna celebrate that extra day that he gets to
Hey,
know me further. So shout out to Young Dirt Music. You can follow him on all the channels that will be linked into the description. You can follow me on nothing because I don't want to talk to y'all. And I'm here. I'm here to talk to y'all. If y'all hit him up, y'all hit me up, and y'all find me cool. I'm a crazy dude though, but give their music. See no other. Fuck with us. We are the goats of podcasts.
Hey.
Damn, I forgot this was live. I'm just playing. I can't because my if I don't like this. I like the you
Green
look
screen.
the same way with you. The green screen. Bro.
Right. They don't mess
You
up till you
see
lean
it.
back. You gotta stay. You gotta lean up. Then all this on your nose.
So they don't start talking about us in the background. So the green screen, we laughing because the green screen do this dot on my nose, and then every time I lean back, it put green shit on my teeth. LMPD did this to me. That's my teeth like that. LMPD, they beat me up. They assaulted me. We cashing out. Toast. Sometimes I'm always right, and then sometimes James is wrong.
Well, if sometimes I'm always right, I might a little
Hey, we was
percentage be
both
wrong.
wrong today. Our fucking team ruined our parlays in the bet. We was both wrong today. We sometimes we always right,
It is what it
but
is.
sometimes it's painful.
It is what it is. Yee. Next episode, we'll holler at y'all real soon. Y'all be good.